Okay, so we're doing number 6 now. Chapter 2, The Cursed Inheritance. The explosive events in the forest cabin. Got a little horsey here. Burkham Workhouse. Henchman for hire in the Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker. Oakwood Gang. Brawler. Robber. What a resume. Hardy Abe. Burkham Workhouse. Brawler has a cart. Little Billy. Hobbs Gang. Burglar. Enters through chimneys. Jack Nails. Timberbrook and Burger Picklock. Okay. Well, we have a cart here. Is this Hardy Abe's cart? A box of confectionery. And then a bunch of hats, which I'm sure will be of use at a later moment. What a scene. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So it's been blown open? What's going on there? Okay. Well, this person's dead with a wound to the back of the head. Oh, it's, what's his face? Garen. Garen? Breathing but appears to have lost consciousness. He's been bashed on the back of the head. I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want it too decayed. The more recently it has died, the better. Yikes. Okay. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I will arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions. And be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up that stiff. 5 shillings and 3 pence. Loaded pistol. A key. So, is he being sent as like a grave robber? Was there some sort of ruse here? Like, why was there a scarecrow in a coffin? A scarecrow? By the gods, what was that? Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous gentleman robber Walter Keene, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady, then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman, who is, as his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. The reward for catching Walter Keene has been increased to £100. Just real quick, want to look at this. Maybe some sort of code by which hat they're wearing. Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. David Garan, that's this guy, who we've also seen adopt another name in another vignette. You are in charge of all security and arms. Mrs. Lucia Smith, you will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. Yikes. Like, she didn't do it. Like, she didn't do the poisoning in the last one. Little Pip, you are in charge of Black Bestia and Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. I'm guessing these are horses. Edmund Cloudsley. Okay, well, I already know this part. So, this is David Garan, and this is something that I know because of previous ones, but I'm guessing it makes sense that, like, this is Little Pip. Wait, maybe they're not horses. Maybe they're coin. Golden doubloon, maybe that's... Maybe these are dogs. Okay, so this hat... This one, right? It's off his head. Ah, he says. Stabbed. A ring with a ruby. Wrapped piece of confectionery. A loaded pistol. Okay. The confectionery suggests that this is his cart. And also that he's wearing one of the hats. Maybe he's Hardy Abe? Oh my goodness. Who's this? Huh. This simply did not work. After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. Okay, vacuum. So vacuum, this was vacuum V1. This is vacuum V2. Attempted with this input, and it was a definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously did not create a complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. Okay. Gold filtering. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps I should try it on a ship in an open sea. First step, get gold by aiming at the target. Second step, aim at empty vessel to retrieve it. So, like, basically, like, oh, it's gold filtering. Like, literally filtering gold out of seawater? Okay. So, this is like a spell book. Well, his notes on the spell book. A known effect. This is pretty close to, in an earlier vignette, the freezing spell that we saw. It's one symbol away. If the implications of this are what I surmise, this could be a tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress to some more advanced organic matter. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. This is vitally urgent. Like, did the apple come alive? What's going on here? Spontaneous combustion. You cannot combust the target if you have not performed the freezing beforehand. Okay. Yes, this is the earlier spell that we saw. Interesting. The speed at which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I have performed this symbol before it. Freezing. Observation. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and the glass shards flew everywhere. Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If its eye is red, it is ready for this input, and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform this input, and it will turn red afterwards. Okay? So, in the last vignette, when we saw this idol, it was blue, which means that it was not primed and ready to go. If it's red, it's ready to go. Okay. I mean, this looks like Edmund Cloudsley without his wig. Okay. What is the two? Tried to create a vacuum, an imperfect vacuum. Okay. That's what those symbols mean. A rotten apple and a green apple. Two nails crossed on the back of the hand. I finally have the location of my target. Meet us on November 10th, Friday, in the Timberbrook Inn and bring all your tools. You get your share as we agreed. WK. Real quick, want to look back at this. WK. Jack Nails. Okay. So I think that that's who that is. The guy with the nails on the back of his hand. But we don't have a sense of who WK is just yet. Shard of vase. A club. So it was blown open, or pried open from the other side. Yeah, like, the door would not be open this way if it was the explosion that opened it, so... I have all of the clues now. Interesting. It's not quite a lot to go on. Okay, let's take a look at this. Yeah, I think this is Golden Doubloon. Because Lil Pip is calling him Go Coin. This is Edmund Cloudsley. Could I have told that? This is Jack Nails. Okay, is there a way to figure out who this guy is? I mean... Oh, Walter Keane, WK, okay. I mean, they look pretty similar. I'm gonna say that that is Walter. And that would make this guy who? With this club. I keep using escape to try and get to the next screen. My bad. Brawler has a cart. Oh, Birkham Workhouse. Okay, yeah. So that must be Hardy Abe. Yeah. Okay. That was fairly simple. What am I supposed to do with this? This is the one that's used for freezing. But freeze is not down here in my clues. So let me go back. So it exploded water. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Okay, it's for combustion. So... what does that mean here? What did I say that was? We knew. Vacuum. Decreased air. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what each symbol is. Okay. So... air disappear? What is the lantern in other contexts? This is like in and out. This is intake, output, maybe? Intake, that makes sense. Intake, output. Output. I'm looking at these, the Shepherd's Crook, if that's not clear. Intake is taking heat away and putting heat out. Okay, so, alright, and what's it saying here? The eye is red, it is ready for input, and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform input. Okay, yeah, this is intentionally confusing, but I think what this is saying is it can only transform whatever it takes in. So this dot by the Shepherd's Crook means ready to pull something in, and this is ready to put something out. Okay? And this means that it's already put, or that it's ready for intake because it's already done. It's already exposed it again. So, this is... But I'm not thinking about that correctly because that's not the terms we've been given. This is about gold. This is about air. And this is about heat. Where does it show up? Okay. They disappeared when they used that symbol there. Not used there. Okay, input. Like, maybe sucked both things into it? But what is that? What does the lantern mean? Progress fruit from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. Interesting. And this was a vacuum. So there must have been water in here. I'm saying input, but maybe it's just like it decreases whatever. Decreases the air. Decreases the amount of water. Increases the amount of gold. I mean, yeah, one way to approach this is just to kind of replace the symbols with the words that we have, right? So, this would be increase. Increase what here? Progress. Okay. Increase heat. Decrease heat. This, I think, is heat. Which I already have. And this is like change or matter. Matter. Maybe that's what it is. So decrease the matter, increase the matter. Let's see if that works. So decrease matter, decrease air. Okay. Is that what I have? Yeah. Okay. Decrease. I don't think that's gold. What do I have? I don't think that's what that is. Maybe it is. Yeah, like, decrease it in the world. Using, like... So this idol is probably also a vessel. Like, if it's able to take in and then expel. So... maybe that is gold. I don't think it's seawater. Increase matter something. That he wants to try on a dead human being. Increase matter temperature, decrease matter temperature. Okay, yeah, that does make sense. Well, heat. So, increase matter heat, decrease matter heat. And let's just double check here. It will turn blue afterward. Okay, so it was originally red, whatever happened here. Which means that the spell that was being used begins with... yeah, there's no dot here. So this is increase... is this air? Increase air... which was aimed at this vase. And when the air was suddenly increased, it created a bomb. Okay. That makes enough sense. So... decrease. There we go. Okay. Alright. Blank needed a blank. Blank along with accomplices delivered a blank. Okay. I think Edmund Cloudsley. Meanwhile, Edmund Cloudsley increased the amount of air in a sealed vase. When blank blank and blank blank entered the room, the vase exploded and killed them both. Is this Edmund? Yeah, okay, so this is Edmund Cloudsley. He needed a corpse. It was a delivered coffin. Clubbed. Okay, so I think that this is saying upon entering blank, suddenly blank, blank, right? And so that means, like, the blue is a verb. And obviously he was clubbed on the back of the head. There's only one person here with a club, and that would be our pal Hardy Abe. And so Hardy Abe is the one with the club. We know that. And the only person who got clubbed that we can tell is David Gorin. Who entered the room? Hardy Abe and Jack Nails. So what we are trying to figure out here is who, along with the accomplices, delivered a coffin. And I guess that would be Walter Keane. But then... Alright. To gain entrance to Edmund Cloudsley's secret forest cabin, gentleman robber Walter Keane pretended to deliver a corpse to Edmund for his experiments. On entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants, and Edmund locked himself in his study. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, that's what was going on with the okay. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed 2 of the intruders. Okay, so to stay and explore just for a second, that's what's going on here. The door, right? So they sawed through it. Although there's not... Is there... Oh, wait, no, there is evidence of a saw. Hold on. Somebody does have it. It's, yeah. Okay, so they sawed through it. What's not clear to me is... Oh, just Walter Keane wanted to rob the rich. Is that what's going on? Okay, yeah, alright. No, that was, easier than maybe the last one for me personally, but, figuring out this book was pretty interesting, and so that was I really liked that puzzle. Okay, well, that was number 6. So we're now on to chapter 3, The Ascent, which looks curious, curiouser and curiouser. See you next time.